Katie is out today, so I'm going to do my best Katie impression. I've got my floral maxi dress on. Would any kiddos, people who are young at heart, or small folks want to come up and join me on the carpet for together time? Come on up. I promise I'm nice. Yeah, lots of young at heart. Oh, here they come. All right. So, friends, I thought today we might talk about feelings. What does it feel like when you're happy? Show me what your body and face looks like when you're happy. Let me see. Oh, yeah, that looks good. All right, cool. Yeah. And there's all different degrees of happy, right? What does it look like when you're content versus when you're ecstatic, right? Like happy has a range. So like show me a content face. Like this is fine. All right, cool. What about ecstatic? Oh, best day ever. Okay, cool. I love it. What about sad? You guys get this one. Oh, sad faces. Okay, this is making me too sad. What about fear? Okay, let's talk about this one. So fear has a range too, right? What does a face look like if you're just like a little wary, a little worried? Show me that face. Like a little bit worried, like, I don't know, who is this lady that's trying to make me make faces? I'm not sure about this. Show me that face. Okay, there we go. What about terrified? Oh, man. Oh, yeah, just want to hide for that one. Me too. Like, get my head under a pillow. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to talk about some other feelings. What does it look like when you feel guilty? Guilty, okay. And another closely related but not the same feeling might be ashamed. Shame. Ugh. So let's talk about the difference between those two feelings, guilt and shame, right? So this comes from someone who I really, really think is awesome. She is a researcher and a speaker and an author, maybe a modern UU saint, right? We'll go with that. Do you know her name, maybe? She researches shame. Oh, there we go. Someone knows her name. Brene Brown, right? Patron saint of sinners. And Brene Brown talks about the difference between guilt and shame. So shame is a feeling that you feel when you think you're not a good person. Eek. What would it feel like to think that you're not good enough? Yeah, kind of bad. You know what's kind of cool about Unitarian Universalism? We don't believe in shame. Did you know that? Do you know that we have a shame-free religion? Because Universalists said, you know, we think that everyone's in. We think there's no hell. We think salvation is for everyone. And because of that, we don't really believe in bad people. We think that everyone is inherently good. Everyone has inherent worth and dignity. And so shame, thinking that you're a bad person or that you're not good enough, that's a feeling that Universalism has an answer to, right? Because here we say, everyone's in, everyone's good, no one is outside of the circle of love. But let's talk about guilt. What's the difference then between shame, which we say no to in UUism, and guilt? So where in your body do you feel guilt? Have you ever felt guilt in your body? Where do you feel it? Ooh, in your tummy maybe? In your head? Yeah? Anyone else? In your conscience. Ooh, I like that one. Yeah, in your gut, right behind your ears. Yeah, guilt? Yeah, you can't sleep. Your mind's racing maybe. So guilt, we can see as a gift sometimes, because guilt is our body's way of telling us that our actions are not in line with our values. Think about that for a minute. So shame is just thinking, I'm a bad person, I'm not good enough. But guilt means, I did something that doesn't fall in line with what I believe. And it feels bad, right? Because that difference between what I believe, what I value, who I say I am, and my actions don't match. And that mismatch, it feels yucky. So what do you think is the way to get rid of guilt? There's only 2 ways. Yeah, so you could change your values. Please don't go changing your values. But you could, right? Or you could change your actions, right? You could change your actions to match your values. So I want us to think about that. Next time you feel guilty, next time you maybe said something that wasn't true, maybe you weren't very kind to your sibling, right? What's another example? Yeah, so sometimes you experience a guilt when you do something that you know you needed to do, but you didn't think it was very kind. Yeah, and that mismatch between wanting to be kind and what you did feels yucky a little bit. Yeah, I agree. So next time you feel like that, you can say, thank you, body. Thank you for giving me this signal that I did something that wasn't totally in line with what is important to me. And you can use that feeling of guilt to decide what to do next to change your actions. Sound good? Cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with me for a story today. It was cool talking with you.